Hello and welcome into this week's RNN Diecast review right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host, Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. And also, if this is your first time catching an RNN video, I don't normally sound like this. I am fighting one heck of a sinus infection right now, and my voice is kind of shot at this point. But we're trudging on nonetheless. If you saw the Derek Kraus K&N winner interview that went up Monday evening, you already know what my voice is like. So, but we're trudging through this nonetheless. Tonight on Diecast Review, or today on Diecast Review, we're going back to Daytona. As you can see here, not only from the title, but from the box, as it is a special box. I was very surprised by this, that they did a special box for this car, and it actually looks really cool. So let's take a look at this box for Michael Annett's first Xfinity win. You see here on the front, have a picture of him standing on the driver's side windowsill, saluting the fans after winning this race. See his logo there, February 16, 2019. Autograph inside, as well as first career win on either corner. The trophy for the race, Action Junior Motorsports Pilot Flying J. On this side of the car, Michael's logo. Standard finish. I'm very surprised there's not a render of the car here. That's the one thing I think this box is missing. I'm surprised that's not there. But as usual, nothing out of the ordinary on the bottom or on the side. On the back here, picture of the car in the race. Again, Michael's name and logo there, Junior Motorsports. Picture of Michael in victory lane with the trophy. And then on this side, production stickers, 637 of these made, and they were all autographed, I believe. I don't think there were any of these made that weren't autographs. That's a lot of autographs that Michael Annett had to sign for these. What comes in the box? Xfinity Race Winner sticker, certificate of authenticity for Michael's autograph, and the race detail card. Michael Annett, NASCAR Racing Experience 300 champion, first career Xfinity Series victory. And on the back, at Daytona, Annett scores first NASCAR victory. You can pause to read that if you want to. All right, so on to the diecast, and have we? No, I guess we haven't talked about that on diecast review yet. This is the first raced version we've gotten of a Camaro for the Xfinity Series this season, and it is an updated mold. This is the second Camaro that I've gotten. If you follow me on Twitter, my personal Twitter, not the RNN Twitter, you'll see that I did pick up the Zane Smith diecast that came out, that was probably almost 2 months ago now that was released. But this is the first raced version, at least that I've picked up, of 2019 of a Camaro in the Xfinity Series. Let's take a look under the hood here. Chevy is the only thing on the bottom of the hood, and it doesn't completely look straight to me, but maybe that's just how I'm looking at it. Take a look at the almost non-existent engine detail. On the nose, you can definitely see a difference here. This definitely does look different than the 2018 Camaro nose. Piece of tape there on the grill, otherwise fairly clean here. I'm not even really noticing any rubber buildup. Number 1 and Junior Motorsports. On the hood, American Heart Association, Life is Why. On the windshield, Michael's autograph, as well as the Junior Motorsports hologram sticker, which I still hate that they put those over the autograph. I think that's the dumbest thing they can possibly do with those, because putting that over the autograph devalues the autograph, in my opinion, so that's super annoying. But you know what? Junior Motorsports is going to keep doing it, because that's now, I believe, the third JRM car I've gotten like that they've put that over the autograph, so whatever. It's not like they're going to stop doing it. Xfinity and Annett across the banner, across the windshield. Number 1, it does have the roof hatch, which Lionel has been hit or miss on whether they put those in. PilotFlyingJ.com on the back of the roof. DIN number 17. I didn't realize I'd gotten that low of a DIN number. American Heart Association on the deck lid. Down the driver's side, a little bit of rubber buildup you can see down in here. Not a lot, but there is a little bit there. A little bit of scuffs here on the left front. Contingency sponsors. There you can see some rubber buildup in the one. That's the hardest part. And you can see a little bit here in the red as well. Obviously, it's going to be very hard to see any of that in the black. Let's see. We've got J.D. Gibbs and Glenn Wood stickers there. Hard plastic window net, a net, and one winner sticker. Sponsors down the B post. Sponsors here in front of the rear wheel. Exalta on the C post. Flying J and the American Heart Association Life is Why logo. PilotFlyingJ.com on the back bumper. Racing Electronics, Bosch, Mac Tools, Chevy Camaro #1. And then down the passenger side, looks relatively similar to the driver's side. And of course, because it is a super speedway, there is a window here on the passenger side. But overall, really good looking car here. I think in terms of raced versions that have come out so far for 2019, I think this is one of the better looking ones so far. Which is weird to say given that there's really not that many race marks on it. You got a little bit of rubber buildup, and that's about it, which is not surprising for a Daytona race. But I think that's a really cool paint scheme, and honestly, it's the only way you can get it. Because I don't even think they pulled the clean version, did they? Or if they did, it DNP'd, because I know they didn't make the clean version, but I don't think the clean version of this scheme was even pulled. So as far as I'm aware, this is the only way you can get this paint scheme. And then, of course, there's a 1/64 scale of it as well. But in terms of 1/24 scale, I believe this is the only way to get it. So, again, there are 637 of these. They are all autographed. As far as I've seen, there's still some available out there. So, but this is one I can definitely see getting rare eventually. So, if you want it, definitely go ahead and pick it up. It is a cool one, and I would highly recommend it. But of course, as far as we've gotten to this point in the season, where we have 3 races left in Xfinity, he has yet to pick up another win. So this is looking like it might be the only Michael Annett race win of 2019, if not ever. I mean, who knows? I'm not saying he can't win another race, but there's been lots of drivers that have just won one race and never won a race again. So this could be the only career win for Michael Annett. So just for that, it could be a cool addition to your collection. So definitely something I would recommend picking up there. But if you haven't seen it yet, I mentioned it earlier in the video, Derek Kraus winner interview from the K&N race Saturday night, went up late Monday evening, so go check that out. If you haven't already, my voice sounds very similar to this as breaking the fourth wall here. That was recorded just before I recorded this, so of course my voice is going to sound relatively the same, but that's what happens sometimes, and you got to trudge through when the voice is not really there. So Texas this weekend for Cup and Xfinity. Trucks have the weekend off, and so do K&N. And then all 4 series back in action next weekend at Phoenix, as K&N West have their season finale, and each of the top 3 series have their penultimate race of the season. So we're quickly winding down the 2019 season. Look for rewind shows, of course, in the coming weeks for all of that. But if you haven't done it already, you need to go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN whenever my voice hopefully sounds better. And while you're down there, I want you to hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It is much appreciated when you do. But at that, this has been the RNN Diecast review. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.